This is a game from the famous match Vladimir Kramnik played against Deep Fritz. In 2006, this is game 2 of their match, and, well, computers were obviously much, much stronger than humans, even than top grandmasters, even world champions. They were playing at around maybe to 2800 level. But still, a player, of Kramnik's strength could hold his own against such an engine. And this is game 2. In game 1, Kramnik managed to draw. And this is game 2 where he's actually pushing for the win. He has the black pieces here, and well, he does have the 2-1 advantage on the queen side. So let's see how the game continued. Deep Fritz played rook to f1, attacked Kramnik's queen. We have queen to a7, and a rook trade occurs on f8. Rook captures with check, rook captures, knight to d4, putting pressure on that e6 pawn, and Kramnik continued with pawn to a4. And this is where things start to go wrong. He should play rook to d8, and now he's just much better. And then he goes pawn to a4, pawn to b3, pawn to a3, and so on. Because if you capture on e6 now, you're just lost. If bishop captures on e3 check, king h1, bishop captures on c1, knight captures on d8, but there is queen d7, threatening to capture the knight and checkmate on d1. And once you play queen c2 to stop that and attack the bishop, you will simply play bishop g5, attack the knight, and there is nothing more to be done here. Once the knight moves, knight to c6, you will play b3, and you cannot keep an eye on the knight with the queen and also on the d1 square to avoid checkmate. So going for rook to d8 here, Kramnik would probably win the game. But he played pawn to a4, and we get the famous game 2 of their match. Knight captures on e6, bishop captures on e3 check, king h1, and bishop captures on c1. Knight captures on f8, and here it's a draw. But you have to play king to g8. If you go king to g8, then something like knight to g6, and then after, okay, queen e3, we could offer a queen trade, queen d5 check, and maybe some sort of a perpetual like this. Knight to f8 with check, king to h8, knight g6 check, king h7, and knight to f8 with checkmate. But after knight captures on f8, forcing the king to move, we simply have queen to e3. And here, Kramnik blundered mate in 1 as Deep Fritz played queen to h7 checkmate, and that is how Kramnik lost the famous game 2 of their 2006 match. So it was a well-played match. Games 3, 4, and 5 ended in a draw, and then Kramnik once again lost in game 6, and well, thus lost the match. But yeah, this is the famous game. This is the famous position. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.